beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about authorized users, and I also want to talk to you guys about building your credit in terms of making sure you got the right credit score to buy a house. And don't forget, you guys, for you to buy a house, you're going to need a 620 credit score for certain loans. Like I said, if you're trying to do like a conventional loan, and you're going to need a 580 credit score for like a FHA, which is a government-backed loan. And some WIDA loans will allow you to get a loan with a 580. I'm going to make another video about buying a home, but I just want to teach you guys about utilization with your credit cards. Now, I always tell you guys to keep your credit card below 5. I want you guys to keep your credit scores between this mark right here, the 0 and 9%. Just keep it right at the 5. So don't spend more than 5% of your credit cards. So this person actually spent 10% of their credit cards, and I'm going to show you the breakdown at the bottom of the credit cards. But I want to show you, where I want you guys to be. I want you guys to be at 5%. Now, look here, you guys. They have 5 credit cards on the credit report. They got a Navy Federal Credit Union, which is a secure credit card. The Capital Bank Open Sky. They got the Green Dot Bank, which is another secured account, you guys. And they have the two $5,000 accounts. Now, I told you guys there's a $10,000 account you can get now. You don't have to get both of this like they did. You don't have to do that anymore. What you can actually do is get the $10,000 account, and they pay $400 to get these added. You can get that account for just $149, and that's with the AG Jeweler. So go ahead and look down below, you guys, and you guys can just add that on. Now, the reason why they're adding it on is because the balance on these credit cards is actually kind of high. So look right here too. This card is like maxed out how much? It's at 99%. And the Navy Federal Credit Union is at 80%. So if it was just these 3 cards, the $10,000 taken off of it, you guys, think about it. That would be, if you take the $10,000 off, they basically spent all of the money that was on their credit cards. So I think they would only have $700 left, $600 left. So that would look really bad, and their utilization will actually be right here in the 75%. So now that they got these 2 cards on, which that's why I want you guys to add these to your credit reports, it's helping with their utilization, because now it look like they actually have the $11,000 available. So now now that they got the $11,000 available, it look like they're not using all of their credit cards now. So if you guys want to add this cushion because you max out your credit card, you may just want to look into getting AG Jewelers. Now, when it comes down to these credit cards too, you guys, sometimes you can get added as an authorized user. Somebody asked me, hey, Rickita, can I get added as an authorized user? Would that help me buy a house? Now, getting added as an authorized user is kind of like, say if this was on someone's credit card. You're asking them, hey, you got a $5,000 credit card? And they don't have any late payments on them. What you'll do is you'll ask them to add you on. You'll ask them to add you on as an authorized user so that it can report to the credit bureau. So now it look like you have that $5,000 account too. Now, some credit cards will do that. Some credit cards don't do it. Now, some people actually charge too. You can get added to something called tradelines, where you actually have history too. So this person may have had the credit card open for 2 years, 3 years with no late payments. That's going to really help boost your credit score up, you guys. So some people will ask the companies, hey, I'll pay you a certain amount because they'll have the prices listed. So sometimes you may see trade lines for $600, but you'll get, a account that's $5,000 been open. It's been open for 3 years for $600. Some trade lines are expensive and some are cheap, but I do not know an actual company right now, you guys, that I can actually refer you to and actually be okay with referring you to. I'm going to look up some just so you guys can know about it. But the person asked, can they get added on as an authorized user to boost their credit score? But that's true, because you can kind of see how they have 10% here. But if they didn't have these 2, which is actually trade lines, kind of like an authorized user in a way, but it's their primary account instead of just a trade line. But they have 2 $5,000 accounts added on, which help make sure that their utilization is low, which is boosting their credit score up. If this had age to it, it may give them extra points. So say like when you get these accounts added, like I got these accounts added, these 2 added to my credit reports too, you guys. So when I added these 2 to my credit reports before, my credit score went up 60 points. So if my credit score went up 60 points when these 2 were added to my credit reports, I'm pretty sure that if you get some accounts like these added to yours, plus they have history, like, oh my gosh, this account been open for 3 years, it should really boost your credit score up, especially if they don't have any late payments. You may see yours go up 150 points because they have history. Now it look like you had that card for 3 years too, and it's on your credit report. So if you guys are looking to buy a house, you can add that onto your credit reports, but some lenders may think of it as like a fraud too. So you want to think about that part of it too. And the reason why I say it could be fraud is because some people will add authorized users accounts to their credit reports, but they don't have any credit cards. Like, look at this person. They have at least 5 credit cards. So if they added, an authorized user trade line to this credit report, then it won't look as fishy as, oh my gosh, you don't have any credit cards but authorized users. That's all you have in your credit reports. So I always tell people to add other accounts to their credit reports. And this is a great way for you guys to do it by just adding just your regular accounts, or getting you some secure credit cards and get these trade lines. Instead of getting these to you guys can do the AG Jewelers, or you can get added as an authorized user on someone else's credit card. Make sure they do not have late payments. Make sure they do not have a high balance on their credit card too, because if they have a high balance on their credit card, that is going to your credit too. So say if they was to add you onto this Capital Bank credit card as an authorized user, and you're so happy, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get $1,000 account added to my credit reports and got history. The bad thing about this is, even though it don't have late payments, it has a red mark right here, because look at the utilization. They use 99% of that card. So this card right here has to be totally paid off for it to really come on your credit reports, because if it come on your credit reports right now, it's going to hurt you. So you don't want to add that onto your credit reports. You want to make sure that their credit cards, they're not maxed out. They have a low balance. And when you add it to your credit report, you're going to get a long history on it. So hopefully that helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Go ahead and call or text me, 833-Rickita. If you guys have any questions about your credit, you want me to look at your credit reports, don't forget, you guys can always call or text us, 833-Rickita, and then I'll have the links all down below. And if you guys want to know what credit cards you should apply for, just let me know, and then I'll make you guys a personalized video. Thank you.